Welcome back into the studio, Gridiron fans, with more Week 11 talk. I'm your host of Season 20, Blake Baker. He's co-host Noah Wolf, and we just ran down the Friday games for you. There's some playoff games going on Saturday as well.
Yeah, 3 big matchups that are happening Saturday night involving 3 strong teams from our coverage area. Let's start in Division 4, Region 15. John Glenn, our lone representative there, 7-3 with a big win over Tri-Valley that really propelled them into the playoffs. That was a game nobody expected them to win, but their defense got it done for them. They only allowed 1 touchdown to a strong Tri-Valley team. They only allowed 3 touchdowns in the last 6 weeks of the season.
Yeah, Lone Muskies are good on defense, but the Braves of Indian Valley, they're good on offense. They score 46 points a game, and they can score in bursts. Last week against their rival Claymont, they scored 5 first-half touchdowns on just 8 plays.
The thing you have to remember about Indian Valley this season, though, is they have a weak schedule. They have played just 2 teams in their division, no teams above their division. John Glenn has played some of those bigger teams. They'll bring in that battle-tested mentality.
And we will round out our first round of playoff coverage with 2 games from Division 7, Region 27. And we'll start with Trimble, who's hosting Fisher Catholic.
Trimble, this team is for real. They're 9-1. They've only allowed 5 touchdowns all season long. They haven't allowed a point since September. They've scored 10 times the amount of points that they've allowed. I mean, the stats just go on and on about this Tomcat team.
Trimble's ridiculous, but you got to think the Irish have put together a pretty ridiculous turnaround. They were 0-10 a season ago. They're 6-3 now. They're missing just 1 game, and they had a comeback to get here. Scored 11 unanswered points last week, and then a last-second field goal. They got momentum on their side coming into this one.
Our last game that we're covering is Waterford against Bern Union. Waterford 8-2 this season. Their only 2 losses came to 2 teams that are a combined 18-1. This team's for real.
For real, yes. And Bern Union is the first playoff appearance in 11 years for the Rockets. They also came from behind last week to get to this point, and the only losses this season were to Division 3 Columbus South and to Harvest Prep, who's one of 4 undefeated teams in Division 7 and ranked 5th in that AP poll. And listen to this, Noah, and 2 losses for Bern Union. Both against solid rushing teams, the Rockets have allowed 607 rushing yards and gained just 96. So, we expect you to tune in on Friday night for the previews, and we expect you to tune into social media on Saturday for the recaps. So until then, remember there's nothing better than Friday nights and Gridiron Glory.